of the race. We've lost it. Yeah, we've lost it. Maybe. Oh, he's had a horrible crash. And yeah, the haptic feedback is gone again on my brakes. I don't know what has happened, but we were losing the haptics, and now we've lost the game audio. I mean, we're 65 minutes into this race. We have to finish it. Hey everyone, this is Wet Slicks. We're back on TT Isle of Man Riding the Edge 3, and the day has arrived. This is the big one. The TT event for the Supersports is here. Today we have 4 laps. Here we go. This is what we've been building up to the whole time. I'm going to treat this first lap, I think, just as a bit of a warm-up, and we'll see whether we can push a little bit harder as we go on. We are going to have to do a pit stop as well, so that is something we're going to have to find time for at some point and remember to come in. But here we go. This is the beginning. As the green light goes off there, we get the tap on the shoulder, and we are off down Glencrutchery Road for the first time of asking, and down Bray Hill then, up to 6th gear. We know this course so well by now, but we just want to keep it clean. As I said, we're going to treat this first lap as a bit of a warm-up, not go super hard, but we just want yeah, clean lap here. Done a video on them doing the entirety of the race. We've lost it already lost it. That corner is really tricky on realistic physics. Intermediate, you can just sort of take the gearing down, let the engine brake do the work, but if you're already going out wide, very difficult to save it. So we've tumbled down the order there, but I feel like the AI aren't as OP. Oh, as I've completely forgotten what corner we were on. Very lucky to save that. Dean Harrison's had a crash ahead of us, so we've just crashed, and Dean Harrison's crashed as well. There is all sorts of drama happening early on this full TT event. Oh, struggling with the traction there. Traction control just about kicking in time. We might even get a run on him here. This corner by the wall I always struggle with. I find it really difficult. I've seen so many other people online getting that corner. We go to 18 Harrison here. Oh my god. No. Oh, that was quite something. We tried to go for a move there, and we were side by side for much longer than I would have liked to have been. And I'll tell you what, at least it's been... I needed to slow down there. Slow down a little bit more for that corner there. The bottom of the Garrow is so treacherous, especially on the realistic physics. You really need to be a bit more cautious into that. As we're coming up to the gooseneck now, and then we will get into the mountain, which, if you see, yeah, we've lost it there. Coming into the gooseneck, I was leaning and braking again, but we're not doing too bad. It seems like we may have maintained 6th position. Dino and John McGuinness ahead of us, still kind of going at it, those two. Very experienced and very fast riders, but it looks like one of them's had a crash here ahead of us, and I am focusing on that a bit too much and not on what I need to be looking at, which was my entry and exit points of the next corner. I wonder if that was John or whether that's Dino that's gone down there, but it is encouraging to see that the AI are also struggling here today, that it's not just me that's had a few crashes. There we are, there it is. First lap completed here at the TT. It is slow. It is an 18-minute 22. That's even slower, well, quite a bit slower actually than our qualifying lap. We go head down the road and down Bray Hill for the second time. And someone's had another problem, maybe both of them, because we have gained so much time on Dean Harrison and John McGuinness there, and it could pose a bit of a problem for us, because do we try and get past here coming into Hawthorne. We are going to go toe-to-toe with Dean Harrison through there, and he's gone off a bit wide. I don't know if he's crashed there or whether he's just had a bit of a wobble, but he had a very slow time of it, and we are catching the main man, John McGuinness, the absolute legend of the TT. And we are noticing already a bit of tyre wear here. We're going to try and catch John. Maybe... Oh, he's had a horrible crash. Oh my goodness. Up onto the rocks there, and I mean, that would have been an absolutely horrendous crash. I don't know what he was doing. He just looked like he rammed straight into those rocks. Wow. What a thing to happen right in front of you, but the show must go on. The lap bridge is coming up in a moment. We drop 3 gears and take this right-hander. Oh no! I don't know how we're still on the bike. I don't know how we did that. We were all over the pavement. We were almost into a tree, but we are still going as we come into Kurt Michael now, dropping another 3 gears down here. Oh, and the traction wasn't giving us the traction there. I wonder if that's the tyres starting to complain with the grip. Levels dropping away from us here. These tyres are probably going to have to be with us until the end of the race. I think we're going to be doing a pit stop with our current levels of fuel usage, narrowly avoiding the wall there. We are all over the place here in the middle of our second lap, but somehow making it work and making up time up into 5th place, it looks like now, on the provisional timings. We've got this left-hander here, taken in 2nd gear usually for me. Oh no! Just lost, that's the first crash of the second lap. Just lost the bike there on the acceleration. Accelerating a little bit too hard. I might take the traction control up a click now, but we've lost a bit of grip on the tyres. We come into Ramsey, get the bike slowed down, nice and controlled through there. No need for any risk. And yeah, John McGuinness and Dean Harrison have caught us up a little bit behind. I've gone into there too fast, haven't I? Another crash. We need to make sure that we don't go into a spiral now. And this is normally the thing. You're in such a flow, such a sort of concentration, and then when you crash, it can really break that. And you tend to then have a couple of crashes in a row. It looks like we've maintained our 4th position though. Coming up to Governor's Bridge and Governor's Dip and the Nook. We crashed here as well. John McGuinness looking for a cheeky move through the Nook. That really would be something, wouldn't it? But John McGuinness is a gentleman, and he has allowed us to start our 3rd lap unimpaired, unimpeached, and we are a full 26 seconds quicker than our 1st lap, which is great to see. 17-minute 55, I think that was. A lot less crashing, certainly. We're away here for lap number 3. Oh, barely getting the bike slowed down into Courtbridge. Just as I was saying, I was going to try and concentrate. Did the complete opposite. It'll be interesting to see, actually, just now we're behind John McGuinness. Oh no, he's had another crash! John McGuinness hitting the barrier, and he is off. That is another crash for John McGuinness. And our tyres are now full yellow, but the good news is we're up into 3rd in the provisional rankings. You join us here at the end of lap 3. We had a pretty good lap 3, not quite as good as lap 2. We did have a few crashes in the end. The tyres are starting to really feel the pain now. You can see those red strips along the bottom of the front and rear tires. We are running out of fuel, but it looks like we will be fine on fuel for the 4 laps. A little bit. One of the annoying things about this game is just the realism with the pit stops. We've had a bit of a something's happened there. Our brakes failed. That was really weird. Or maybe it was the lack of grip on the tires. The brakes weren't doing anything there. That was really strange. We're going to see. My brakes have done something weird. We're having some bike troubles, or game troubles, or controller troubles. I'm not getting the same feeling I was with the brakes. Really strange there with the brakes. They're back to normal now, actually. It's like the haptic feedback on the DualSense controller stopped completely. And then, I guess maybe we locked the brakes back in that first corner. Very, very, very weird. But anyway, let's put that behind us. And yeah, the haptic feedback is gone again on my brakes. It's still there on the accelerator, but the brakes have gone. It's really, really strange. So I'm not getting that feeling that I'm used to having, the feedback that I'm used to having with that brake, where I press it and the button on the PlayStation controller, the DualSense, should be kind of resisting me, and it isn't. It's like it just goes straight down, and that's really off-putting. But I guess it wouldn't be a TT without, some kind of like trouble. Normally it's some kind of mechanical failure or bike issue. Here we're struggling with the PlayStation controller, and the haptic feedback's back again on the brakes. It's so weird. Oh my goodness! Had a huge high side there. We just got onto the tyre there a little bit too aggressively, maybe.
Lost audio. We have lost the audio.
So I've lost the game audio. I don't know what has happened, but we were losing the haptics, and now we've lost the game audio. I don't know if my PlayStation has overheated or what's been happening, but now we've got to. I mean, we're 65 minutes into this race. We have to finish it. We've got to finish off this TT. We were doing so well, I felt like, against the AI, even if we were pretty slow by the usual standards. Coming into Parliament Square now, and it is such a struggle because you can't hear the bike. I can't hear the tyre squeals. That's probably going to give us a penalty now that we've been on the. I can't hear anything. It's going to be such a struggle now, especially, I mean, the tyres have gone. Everything has been against us this session. I mean, the one thing that we can pray, I can't. It's so difficult when the game's gone silent like this. You have no feedback. John McGuinness is catching us up now. I'm just so used to having that feedback from the engine, from the tires, everything. You're used to the ambient noise. Oh, it's Dean Harrison actually, who's been catching us there. I think we might have just caught him out there on that corner. Down to 5th gear here, trying to stick with the road. Dean Harrison's gone very, very fast through there. He's gone through, but do remember he started 10 seconds ahead of us, so he's going to have to put quite the distance on us here before the line. Oh, no. Having said that, we may just crash, and he may well get that position back anyway. Oh, it's such a shame. It's such a shame. And to think, like, if we're going to do a superbike career mode, which I'd like to do, I mean, that's 6 laps. We could be, an hour and a half into a race and have these kind of issues. I mean, that would be even worse. So we had trouble with the haptic feedback on the controller. We've now had audio issues. The tires have been given out, but we have now finished our TT. We will come across the line, hopefully for 3rd place here. Or maybe not. all the way down in 10th. So yeah, that's why I said never trust the live timings. We were down in 10th in the air. I did say I wanted to finish in the top 10, to be fair. Though, what it looks like it's done is exactly what I had said earlier. What it's done, hopefully you're not getting those terrible clicks I'm getting in my ear every time I'm moving something now. It has done our times, because you can't see the average speed or the max speed for all these other riders. I think it's calculated all of these riders on their actual lap times that they did on the course, and all these guys ahead of us, it's just calculated as if they had done, their best laps, which is kind of insane to me, but it is what it is in the end. We struggled so much there at the end. That last lap, struggled with the haptic feedback on the controller at the beginning of that lap, and then the second half, no audio. But we've done it. We've got through it. That is now the end. Failed to get on the podium. Try again. We did our best. I think we did our best with what we had. The bike wasn't good. The bike was slow. We've struggled this season. Now I'm thinking we'll go on to a superbike season, which should be interesting to see how that goes. And then maybe we'll do a 2023, which is the DLC, the expansion for this game. Do seasons in those for the Supersport and Superbikes as well. Oh, what a time of it we've just had. I mean, 74 minutes of hard racing, and technical issues have kind of ruined it. But bit of a shame in the end, and a shame that the game just kind of calculates times instead of actually using the times that the AI would have been. Maybe what we should have done is not ended the session. We kind of know that for next time is I'll just wait for the times to come in, wait for all the real times to come in, rather than having the game calculate what it thinks the riders are going to be doing. Yeah, well, that is it. That is the end of our TT journey for the moment on the Supersports. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and see